Thank you for watching Enlightening Your Faith teaching.
I want us to really understand, we have been having faith. We've been taught that we can do all things through the faith that we have. What is faith? In a simple way, is to know God's desire, or is to know God's desires about your life. I want you to know that God, there is something that He has predestined about your life. I want to be honest to you. I want you to know that God will give according to His will. That is why even in the gift, the Bible said that the Spirit will give according to His will. So I want you to understand that what makes you think that when it comes to the things that you want, things that you are praying for, things that you want God to do for you, what makes you think that God will do it according to how you want? If God can grant gifts according to how He wishes, what about the thing that you are in need of? What about the thing that you are praying for God to give to you? Brothers and sisters, I want you to know, if I can tell you that it is not in every case that God will give you a healing, or God will give you a blessing that you are in need of. God can let you live like that. That's possible. God can let you live with that sickness that you have. I'm telling you, it's not everything that God wants to intervene and then gives you the thing that you're praying for because you have faith. People taught us before that if you have got faith, God can do it for you. God can do anything for you if you've got faith. Because it's not just a matter of me deciding of the thing that I wish for God to do for me. Because there is always the will of God behind everything. That is why the Bible said that when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. It means that there is something that God has already predestined. And then which means that no matter how much you can have faith and say that this situation is going to move out at this time, if it is not God's time, it will not. And then having faith, it doesn't mean that when you should pray over and over again. Faith has nothing to do with you saying that I have to pray over and over and over again so that God will hear me and do it. I'm telling you, there is no one here on earth who can brave God. God knows the right time for you. That is why God promised a man that I will hear your prayer. I'm telling you that even no can still be the answer to God. The fact that God is saying that I'm going to answer your prayer, it doesn't mean that God is saying that everything you say is a yes to me. I'm telling you, some of the prayers God can say no. Some of the prayers God will not respond. And sometimes when He's not responding to you, He's telling you that this, I ain't going to do it for you. Or it is not part of the thing that I've already made for you. I'm telling you, the biggest thing or the most important thing that a child of God can do is to know the will of God about your life. What is it that God is willing to do to you? What is it that God is willing to make for you? Things that God wants to put along your way. Because all of us now, we are taught that every prayer request that we give to God, God is going to answer. And that's not true. You know that. You've been praying. There are things that you've been praying for so many times. Now you have given up. And some of you have backslided because you feel like God is not answering you. I'm telling you, Jesus did not call you here in this Christianity for you to be answered your prayer. Jesus called you so that He gives you salvation. He gives you the reconnection, or He makes you to be reconnected to God.
Thank you for watching Enlightening Your Faith teachings. Remember, the Word transforms.